It is time now for the morning rush. An Albuquerque man who broke into more than 20 homes is beginning his 12-year sentence this morning. Jesse Mascareno Heidel broke into homes near the West Mesa, Sandia High School, and Tanawan East areas in 2020. He received 12 years in prison. While Mascareno Heidel admitted to more than 20 burglaries, prosecutors originally connected him to as many as 80.
After tailing a teen for 6 hours, Albuquerque police finally arrest the driver after they say that he led police on 3 high-speed chases in 8 days. APD says the 18-year-old Ethan Hunter took off in a stolen Jeep last month. That's after officers tried to pull him over in southeast Albuquerque. Well, the run-in with APD ended with Hunter in cuffs. However, this week, Hunter was released on bond in San Miguel County.
One of the 2 people accused in a 3-year-old cold case is expected in court today. Back in April, Dakota Scott and Nathaniel Bays were charged for the murder of 35-year-old Daniel Collins. Police believed Collins was walking his bike when the suspects pulled up next to him and shot him. Prosecutors are now asking a judge to keep Bays locked up until trial. That hearing is scheduled for this afternoon. Erica.
And here's a look at our school day forecast. 61. It's a comfortable morning out there. We're going to be very hot and windy by this afternoon.
The Los Lunas Police Department is now looking for 3 suspects they say shoplifted from Walmart. They say this happened on Tuesday night around 8:30. According to police, the female suspect beat a Walmart employee while trying to flee. Their car was also photographed as they left the store. It is a white 1998 Toyota, license plate number BKWX71. Anyone with information is asked to call Los Lunas Police.
New Mexico's Law Enforcement Academy is handing out punishments to more than 20 officers who have had complaints filed against them. Former APD officer Johnny Garcia was among those receiving the most serious penalty, which is losing his law enforcement certification. Garcia was fired following accusations he raped a woman at the Sunport. A jury found him not guilty, but the decision ends his law enforcement career in New Mexico.
Officials say that there is no risk of harm to residents in Old Town and downtown Albuquerque. It's after receiving reports of brown water coming out of the sinks and the toilets. More than 70 calls were made to the Water Utility Authority to complain about the issue on Tuesday and Wednesday. The Water Authority believes that the fire crews doing maintenance on a fire hydrant in the area may be to blame. They say that it may take some time for the sediment to go away. Erica.
And here's a look at our threat index. It is moderate. We'll see high wind gusts in southern New Mexico up to 50 miles per hour, some high fire danger throughout the state, including in the metro, and a possibility for some stronger storms in northeast New Mexico.
Students across 4 school districts got the opportunity to ask astronauts on the International Space Station about their jobs. Questions ranged from asking why spacecrafts lose parts when they enter orbit to how astronauts exercise in space. Officials with the New Mexico Museum of Space History say they will apply to be a part of the event again in 3 or 4 years.
The owner of Happy Accidents Bar, Nob Hill, Kate Irwin, announced on her Instagram that she will help now debut a new pop-up restaurant. It's in Los Angeles, known as Netflix Bites. Irwin appeared on the Netflix show Drink Masters last year. Netflix Bites will premiere on June 30th.
Attorney General Merrick Garland is defending the appointment of special counsel Jack Smith after former President Donald Trump made claims that President Biden is directing cases for the Justice Department. Trump and his legal team are also arguing he was allowed to take the documents after leaving the White House. Legal scholars say the Trump team's assertion will likely not fare well in court. Erica.
All right, a check on traffic. Here's a look at the maps. They are looking clear. No accidents or slowdowns. Tracker is going west on I-40 just past the Big I, and it's looking empty.
Just 2 days after winning their team's first NBA Finals, these Denver Nuggets are serving up chicken tenders. Michael Porter Jr. and Contavious Caldwell Pope, they worked a shift at Raising Cane's, delivering a box of chicken fingers, fries, toast, slaw, and cane sauce to fans. MPJ and KCP, they also signed balls, jerseys, and all Nuggets championship merch for the fans.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, students across 4 school districts are asking astronauts on the International Space Station about their jobs. Thanks to the New Mexico Museum of Space History, students asked questions ranging from why the spacecrafts drop parts every time they go into orbit to how Canadarm works. Museum officials say they will apply to be part of the event again in 3 or 4 years.
At number 4, Albuquerque transit officials are now on high alert for mechanical issues. This comes after an ART bus went up in flames on I-40 on Tuesday night. The recently inspected bus was in use along Central Avenue all day, but the driver noticed that something wasn't quite right while on his way back to the bus depot. driver got on the phone with maintenance, unaware of the smoke and flames coming from the back of the bus's engine. The driver then left the bus and then went back, and that's when it burst into flames. A firewall within the bus prevented the flames from spreading to the passenger area. Well, the city says that they will not stop bus services for any checkups, and normal maintenance schedules will be followed.
And number 3, it's going to be a windy afternoon. We'll see those gusts up to around 30 to 40 miles per hour in the metro. That will lead to high fire danger. And in southern New Mexico, we could see even higher gusts up to 50 miles per hour.
At number 2, New Mexico's Law Enforcement Academy is handing out punishments to more than 20 officers who have had complaints filed against them. Former APD officer Johnny Garcia was among those receiving the most serious of penalties, losing his law enforcement certification. Garcia was fired following accusations that he raped a woman at the Sunport. A jury found him not guilty, but the decision ends his law enforcement career in New Mexico. Other officers had their complaints dismissed entirely.
And at number 1, a teen accused of leading police on 3 high-speed chases in 8 days is out on bail after finally being caught in Bernalillo County. APD says Ethan Hunter took off in a stolen Jeep last month after officers tried to pull him over in southeast Albuquerque. Police had been tailing Hunter for 6 hours because the car matched one involved in 2 high-speed chases in Las Vegas, New Mexico. The run-in with Albuquerque police ended with Hunter in cuffs. This week, a Bernalillo County judge ruled not to keep Hunter in MDC, saying it's up to Las Vegas courts to decide whether Hunter should be held. Hunter was released on bond in San Miguel County, but a judge is set to reconsider that decision this week.